Good afternoon, Rich Nass, Embedded Computing Design, and I'm in the NXP booth. And the NXP folks have a pretty interesting announcement. And in addition to that interesting announcement, there's a pretty interesting story that goes behind the announcement, which I just heard. And I'm here with Jeff Lees, the Vice President General Manager for the Microcontrollers Division at NXP. Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Rich.
Would you talk a minute about the announcement and that story that you told me behind
sure.
it?
Yeah, so today's IoT is all about edge node performance. Edge node performance because we need to increase data acquisition, data analytics, data processing, and transmission of data to the cloud.
Right.
So a lot of these designs we're using the i.MX application processor because it brings bigger graphics, bigger data performance, clock frequency.
Right.
But our customers were asking whether they could have a smaller footprint without the DDR memories, without the cost, without the power implications. And so we helped a few customers to port real-time OS onto the i.MX 6 application processor family. The only challenge with that is a lot of today's real-time OS have hooks for the Cortex-M timer, the Cortex-M NVIC controller, and it's difficult to change those hooks for the general interrupt controller and the larger scale footprint of the Cortex-A processors. So we just literally lifted the Cortex-A7, the A7's caches and the fabric, and dropped in Cortex-M7, but of course we have to keep the performance. So we put a lot of effort into driving the performance of the Cortex-M7 to 600 megahertz. We architected the SRAM on chip to be capable to be tightly coupled memory for higher performance. We dropped the DDR interfaces, and we were left with some space on chip. And we asked customers what they most wanted, and they said integrated PMIC. If you can integrate the PMIC DC-DC, you can save us a lot of money. So we put all of those things together, and you have the i.MX RT.
So what you've actually done is a lot of what in the past customers would have had to do on their own.
Yeah, right.
Very good. That's awesome.
So you get application processor performance, but a lot easier, more simple design than application processors.
Very good. Rich Nass with Jeff Lees in the NXP booth at ARM TechCon.